Yes, yes, yes. You know what time it is. You know what day it is. It's Wednesday. And you got the full court trio back at it again with our special resident host, Duval in the building. And when y'all come into the chat, please do us a favor. Hit the like button. Y'all notice we on the Full Court Trio's YouTube page. Now we need everybody's participation. We need y'all to hit the like button. Run the like button up so Full Court Trio's YouTube page can get off in the algorithm. I appreciate everybody that paid attention on the live streams we had on our respective pages, where we was letting y'all guys know that we was about to go live and to head on over to the Full Court Trio page. So I appreciate everybody that's in here. I see you, ADP. ADP gonna find us anywhere we go. I see her Active Life. I see Hog Boss. I see our girl Paige in the building. Eagles Brother 92. Tiara said she finally found us. Reddick Milky Way, Van, Tulip, Patricia Burton. Who else we got? We see everybody that's coming in the chat, but y'all got to do us a favor. When y'all get in the chat, y'all do have to hit the like button. Y'all do have to hit the like button. So without further ado, you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring the people up. What's going on, folks? You on mute, Keisha? Always technology, always killing us.
What's up, Brooklyn?
Trying to give you the flow, player.
Nah, you was talking. Look, your lips was moving like a what's that? What's that? A kung fu movie, but you wasn't saying nothing. Yeah, shit was off sync.
I don't want to have to. I don't.
It was off sync.
Be quiet before I cook you early. I don't want to cook you early, Brooklyn.
Hey,
don't start.
I'm already fried chicken. Ain't nothing you can do. I live with 9 women. I don't give a damn what you talk about. I'm fried and down, laid to the side. Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's up,
y'all? How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? I appreciate.
What's up, Duval?
I appreciate y'all coming in, man. Duval, you in the building?
I'm in the building, brother. We need to get some what you call it? Some people some wrenches that just need to be on this page.
Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta let me go ahead
that's true. We need moderators.
We need moderators. We are absolutely correct. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you want to be a moderator. Put a 1 in the chat. Keisha, I think you got to give them the wrench.
Put a 2 in chat. You just want some free coupons.
No, I think I got it. Hold on.
Okay, I'm doing ADP right now.
Yeah. You put the moderators. ADP, Chicago Cheetah, Jemima Gamble, and Patricia Burton. Get these moderators working.
I get to going right now.
Oh, you already know, baby. Paige want to be in. Paige.
Yeah, give Paige that moderator duty. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man, wanting to be moderators, man, and keep us on the up and up, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all so much. Welcome.
Just bear with us tonight, guys. This is our first time going live on this new channel. So help us out. We love you too, your mama.
Yeah.
Hey, your mama daughter,
thank you,
love
your
you.
Mama. Thank you.
There you go, ADP. You got that wrench, man.
We always ADP everywhere, baby.
Yeah. So while Keisha is working that out, make sure Reddit gets that. Make sure Reddit gets that wrench. You know, Reddit got to have that wrench. She don't play no games.
Yeah, Sister Patricia don't play no games.
She keep us.
She keep us on our toes,
safe, man.
Yeah,
right.
She keep
her
us
active
safe.
life about that business.
Chicago Cheetah as well.
Business.
I say this.
I'm up in here.
If you're gonna be a moderator, y'all better act like New York cops. Stop acting like y'all the security guards at the food court. You know, so y'all do y'all goddamn job. And we ain't trying to hear that crap tonight or any other night. Y'all be on it. You know, New York police officers don't play. They made New York undercover because of that. You know, so I expect New York police officers.
Look, they surely don't play in that city. They be like, what you over here doing? They don't play.
Keisha, technology killing you? Because only wrench I see is ADP.
No, it's multiple. Hold on right now. I got Chicago Cheetah, ADP, Jemima, Paige. Yep, I see the wrenches coming up.
Okay, now they're coming in. They coming in, man. Hey, I want y'all also to do us a favor for the people that was on our respective pages watching the logo go across the screen with our faces on. Make sure y'all go report to them and let them know that we over here on the Four Chord Trio page.
Yeah, let them know. Go over there to the other page and let them know we over here. God, dog. Lord have mercy.
I tried to.
They were just chatting in the chat like we was. They said we can't hear no audio. No, you can't hear nothing because we over here.
We over here, baby. You got to pay attention to pay attention.
Yeah, we got to build it up, man. Rome wasn't built in one night, but Duvall gonna build it in one night though.
Duvall gonna build it in one night.
You got that right.
Soliloquies.
I'm gonna do it with Legos. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Lego expert. Shit, they got Lego laying there.
Gamble. We did not forget the link on the page. The link been on the page. It been in our bio, and it been on our community post. Gamble, you over there chatting.
Look, I had it on the big overlay. I had the whole link on the overlay.
But you found us, Gamble. Yeah, you found us.
I did it right, K-Tap. I had it up on the screen.
Yeah, bright eyes. They was over there chatting amongst themselves, talking about we can't hear nothing. Where they at? Cause we over here.
Where them people's at? Where them people's at?
Yeah, they was, boy, I tell you, boy, they was all over the place, man.
Look, I had to tell my Twitter fam. I say, look, Twitter, you can't get it for free no more. You gotta hit the subscribe button. You can't keep getting this for free now.
Keisha, not for the week supposed to be a moderator too.
Okay,
I don't see the wrench on her.
Look, hold on, let me. I'm back in here.
Gamble said I didn't see it. My spectacles must have been dirty.
That's your spectacles was.
Your spectacles was dirty.
Not for the week.
You got to have his specs.
Yeah, gotta have them rec specs.
All right, did I get everybody?
Right on basketball.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, Tulip State right on basketball.
Hey, Patricia said Keisha, where her wrench?
All right,
yes,
sorry,
Patricia
I'm right here.
Y'all get on Keisha. Y'all know technology be killing her.
I think I got it. Let me refresh my screen. Let me refresh.
Right. Lord have mercy, y'all. See, I tried to get off the yellow bus yesterday, and she still stayed on there to the day. I just tried.
Every time we try to get her off the bus, she want to get right back on there.
She want to get back. No.
She's comfortable on that yellow bus.
She's like, I'm right here.
She's comfortable.
No, I was telling Duvall the other day. I think I was talking to Duvall, and I said, Duvall, we were talking about you know how we be talking about all kind of different topics and stuff, and I said, Duvall, I gotta go. You think I'm bad? My mama calling me to do something, and it's gonna be a long conversation, and I gotta be on the computer with her. He said, "Go on, talk to mama."
I said, "Mama gonna be like Mama gonna be, but Mama love you. You know how that
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, look,
We know the basics. That's what I tell you, the basics.
Yeah. Hey, check this out, man. We're gonna go ahead and get this show started, man. Everybody wants to know what's going on with Tyler Marsh. Is he sabotaging the team? He's self-destructing. But before we get off into, what happened last night and how they gave up this 16-point lead, I'm gonna play the press conference that Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese had. But y'all got to pay close attention to some of the things they say. See, that's what I do. When I play this stuff like this, I want y'all to pay close attention to what they said, and then we'll come back and we'll break it all down. So pay attention.
Asked about the pacing and just that offensive attack. I thought you guys were really good out there, just kind of getting the ball moving and getting things in transition.
Yeah, I feel like we had things rolling. We knew what we were looking for. We were rolling. Yeah.
And then for you personally, you were on the attack. I thought pretty well there. Was that just conversation you had with coach, or you just saw opportunities out there just for you to just go out there and eat?
Just trying to help us get better every single day, and we all got to do what we do best. And I think that's something I can bring to the team, so I got to pick it up.
Angel, did this one feel a little different than I guess you talking about like having to play 40 minutes, and there was a time when it kind of started to get away, but was this still a higher level like that you guys were at? Did it feel different than the previous ones?
Yeah, I think it definitely felt better, but obviously we're not satisfied. A lot of us are winners. All of us are winners. We want to win. And I think tonight we definitely have some sparks where we know our advantages. We know the things that we can excel at. I just think defensively we just have to continue to guard our yard together collectively. And I think that was just something we got to look back at. Obviously we can see we can score. Everybody from top to bottom, we can see we can score. We just got to defend. And once we get back down to that, I think we'll be great.
Any more impressive for players?
I was going to what did you guys think kind of fell apart there in that fourth quarter when that run happened?
Yeah, we got to get stops.
Yeah. We got to just be able to respond. When you make 16 threes, it's tough. You got to run them off the line. And that's top to bottom from guards and posts. Like posts, we got to do a better job putting ball pressure on that. On AT, obviously, she had 15 assists, and that's on me. We stopped her scoring wise. I feel like I stopped her scoring wise, but I don't think I did a good job stopping her coming downhill, full head of steam, and just being able to guard her. But her kick out. So it's just gonna be a collective effort for us to win this.
With a couple coming up against Dallas, do you feel kind of on the verge, like it's coming? We're just
Yeah, I think we're all hungry. I think
we're hungry for it. We just got to keep fighting, honestly, and just continue to get better and stick together. I think it's easy. It would be too easy to just kind of fold and be like, oh man. This season is so long. We 3 games into the season, 4 games into the season. Like, we're not gonna fold. We're just gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, we believe in each other, which is the most important thing.
Now, guys, I'm gonna start with you, Keisha. What did you make out of that press conference after the 16-point debacle that they gave away? What do you think? What Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins was alluding to?
What I took from the conversation is, I know from their body language, I can tell they really frustrated, and they also had some doubts about the offense. To me, that they actually figured out that look, yeah, we can score. I heard that in their voice. It's almost like they didn't know if this team could score, and they realized last night, yeah, we can score, but defensively, we can't stop anybody. And so I think they were sending a subtle jab to the coach that when they go on these runs, when any team goes on their runs, we have to have some kind of run buster. We have to be able to stem the tide and stop the downward slope mud mudslide of the avalanche of points coming their way. And the 3-point line has just been so atrocious. They need to run people off the yard, like Angel Reese was saying. But it almost seemed like they know this, but the scheme that they are in is maybe not contributing to them being successful. But I heard those two things that I heard in that press conference to me was that they were having some look like they had insecurity of whether they can be a high scoring team, and they kind of proved that to themselves last night that yeah, we can score with the rest of the teams in the W if we play our game. But defensively, we're just so horrible that even if we score like everyone else, we're still gonna lose. So that's what I got from it. But it also looked like Ariel and Angel is starting to mesh a little bit. I did get that from that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing for chemistry. If you're two superstars on the team, it's starting to and what I mean by superstars on this team, if they can mesh well and Ariel calm demeanor can kind of lead Angel through because she's just a sophomore. You know, she needs some veteran leadership. If they figure it out together that hey, if Ariel be aggressive and I clean up the boards and I help facilitate, this could be a 1-2 punch. But however, defensively, we got to get on the same page. And I get the feeling that they don't kind of believe in the defensive scheme that their coach is putting forth. That's what I got from the press conference.
Hey, you got good active listening skills, man. But I'll touch more on that when it comes to me. I'm gonna let Duvall take it away. What you think, Duvall?
I think Angel taking the blame for other people that she shouldn't take the blame for. She ain't the one giving up goddamn 3-pointers. I'm sorry, she ain't the one that getting blown by and everything else. Did you see what I sent you, Lakeisha? If you can have that ready for me. That girl did her job. She did her job. She shut down Lester Thomas, which was stupid because at the end of the day, the coach should have the vision to say, you know what? Forget shutting down 18. Let me shut down Satu. And Satu was the person that Angel should have defended the whole game. And Lester Thomas should have been defended by Camilla. And then Eric Atkins and Kier Nurse and everybody else should have stayed on the shoes. And we would have won this game. If I'm on the couch saying this shit, god damn it, somebody who, get paid to learn this, they should have had this game plan figured out. But yeah, Angel, like a good soldier saying, we need to defend. No, ain't no we. They need to defend. Like I said, as you see on this screen, all these people she shut down. What the hell does she need to do? I mean, she got to do everybody's job. I mean, is she working at the movie theater? She got to be security guard and the cleanup person. I mean, damn. What else? I mean, if she at the mall, she got to be security guard and the information person, the tour guide. Come on, man, y'all putting too much on one person, and she putting too much on herself. She did what she supposed to do. Ariaka did what she supposed to do. She supposed to be that alpha dog on offense, what we traded for, and everybody else should have fell in line. And like I said, please, Camilla, when the ball bounces right in front of you, don't just sit there and watch. It ain't Jello. Pick it up. I mean, please pick it up. I mean, it won't bite you. I promise you, it won't bite you. You know what I'm saying? It's a free ball. Just get it. Just get it. Take it home with you. You could get it and get it off the court. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? We won't complain. And so at the end of the day, this team have to be better defensively. This team have to do their job defensively, covering the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? Covering off the passing lanes. And on offense, keep the ball moving. Ari Atkins, be the lead scorer that you should be. And Angel, keep your head up because I know you're going through a lot of pressure and a lot of negativity outside of the court and on the court. But you will get there. And Camilla, be assertive. We need you. I might be hard on you, but we do need you. We as Sky fans, we see the talent in you. You just got to bring it out yourself. I'll land there.
That's a great breakdown. But let me Keisha, Tulip Plays said make her a moderator.
Okay, I got it. I'm on it.
Go ahead, bro, Claude.
What I gather is her and Ariel are like we said, they're getting the chemistry together. I think that was great for them to be able to sit there and also do the press conference because it provides continuity with each other. You know what I mean? Angel took on something that just wasn't for her to take on. I covered that already. That she fell on a sword and took it on herself on them actually having to be better. I do agree with the way that she did take on leadership because great players do that. Great players always take the responsibility of being the one to blame and don't dodge it. She didn't run from it. That was really, really a great thing for her to do. And I also felt that she did not have confidence in the defensive scheme that is by their coach, the defensive players that's on the court with her. She still didn't. I could hear both of them in not really being secure on stops. You know, Ariel Atkins is a water. You know, she could cut your water off too. She's known to do that, and like she says, you got to do better. Well, it's a little bit more than what got to do better. She probably didn't want to elaborate that the rest of the girls was goddamn disgusting, intolerable, and then of course the coaching scheme. Nobody knows what's going on because the coach is over there whispering in the ears of Letitia White, you know what I'm saying, and not conveying actual plays that need to be done. So I took it off of them getting better, of course, together and mashing to become a tandem. I do see that happening because the game was really, really focused on Ariel Atkins and what Angel was doing throughout the game. I also think that what I was hearing was that Angel really want to win. She don't like to lose, but I know that she understands how to build. And I believe that she do have confidence, but I just don't hear the confidence in that winning measure right now. I don't hear it in her voice that I know that she has. I just did not hear it in her voice. Fine. Yeah, we got to understand that this lady is under pressure in every circle, in every cipher that we look at. So I think that basically the press conference was about her, taking on the leadership role. This does pan to her being a great leader of falling on a sword, but I just also think that was for Tyler Marsh to do. That was not her job. And then he was real weak on his side. I don't know if you're going to play what he said, but he didn't say, oh, no, this ain't Angel fault. This is on me. You got what I'm saying? He didn't do that. He just said, well, we got to get better. I got to get better. No, goddamn it. This is your goddamn team. This is your fault. And you're the star player, the superstar, the mega star on your team fell on a sword that was made for you in our land.
Oh, that's some good points, man. And before I give my take, you guys notice that there's no way to send us a super chat. So we do have our Cash App handles scrolling at the bottom of the ticker. So if you want to donate that way until we get this channel monetized where you can send the super chats, please go ahead and send the Cash App if you may. So the Cash App handles is at the bottom. You got Lakeisha Green, you got Claude, you got myself, and you got Duvall. So if you want to send any donations to any one of us, go ahead and use the Cash App links at the bottom. We do appreciate you guys. Also, Keisha, that was a great take. I piggyback off some of the things you said. I did notice it's trying to be some chemistry between Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese. I think they trying to get it together because, like I've always said, last year Kennedy Carter and Angel Reese, that was the dynamic duo. They fed off of each other, and I think she's trying to build that continuity with Ariel Atkins. And one thing that Ariel Atkins said, we had it going, right? And Ariel Atkins also said, you know, it's her job to be more aggressive. And I think these last 2 games, she's been more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? She's taking shots. Last night, she dropped in 21. Ariel Atkins been the most efficient player from production standpoint, from the amount of shots that she's taken. He's been the most productive Chicago Sky, the most consistent as well. She just has to be more aggressive. And I think Ariel Atkins is trying to let people know, hey, give me the ball and let me cook. Let me rock out. And if you notice, when Ariel Atkins got going last night, the whole starting 5 was in double figures. Don't look at Courtney Vandersloot's numbers at 15 and 11 and think she really did something. Offensively, she was okay, but defensively, she getting cooked. Now, to my point of what Duvall's saying, don't ask Angel to do everything. That's what I've been saying, Duvall. Outside of the individual defense that Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese have is exceptional. Angel Reese is going to be Angel Reese. Angel Reese can guard anybody she want to guard individually. But if you listen to what Angel Reese said in the press conference, she said we got to do it collectively.
Yes.
From the post players to the perimeter defenders. I understand what you're saying about don't have Angel Reese guarding everybody doing all this. She shouldn't have to guard everybody. But she made it known herself. We have to do this collectively. We have to do this on a string. And it's very important things that you probably missed out on. Man, Chicago's almost given up damn near 100 points a game. And the defense,
historically bad.
Exactly. Tyler Marsh is on the wrong side of history. In the first 2 games, he done been point disparity of 60 in 2 games. He set a WNBA record in the first 2 games. That's a wrong way to start your coaching career. But then you got to look at it. Like I said, these are WNBA women. And when you got teams that make 19 threes, 13 threes, 16 threes, 16 threes, you get 19 threes the first game, 13 the next, 16, 16. That is a recipe for disaster. That means nobody is playing defense. And Angel Reese alluded to that. We got to be on a string. She said it goes from the post to putting pressure on people to getting up in them and cutting their water off. But she did say something very important, Duvall, when she talked about AT. She took the onus on herself. Even though she stopped her scoring wise, she said she could have did a better job meeting her at the point of attack so she couldn't get downhill to distribute the ball. Mm-hmm. And like I've always said, when you got somebody that's getting in the paint constantly, your defense starts scrambling and everything just opens up. The floodgates just open up. So what I'm saying is, the thing about it is, we got to be collectively on a string. Now you see Ariel Atkins out there fighting over every damn screen, getting in the passing lane, trying to be disruptive, but then you got the other girls just standing around. Okay, Lanya Wade, once again, coming to game, just getting cardio. Even though she only played 5 minutes, but she looks lost out there. She don't look like she has a clue on what her job is, what her role is. They got to start playing defense. Last night, I thought the offense was well, but what happened was, why did he take Ariel Atkins out the game in the third quarter when she was cooking? You cannot play Courtney Vandersloot 37 minutes a game. I don't think that can happen. But it starts defensively, man. It starts defensively.
I mean, I agree, and it'd be one thing, like somebody said in the chat. It'll be one thing, guys, if these were contested threes. A lot of these threes are wide open. That's why that's why I'm talking about. That's why I always talk about the scheme and them being like you said, Kay said, them being connected on defense, because wide open threes at a professional level is, I mean, not you can concede one or two, but multiple, like 8 or 9 of them just wide open. Somebody, the coaching staff, somebody not watching the film, because it shouldn't be persistent for 4 games straight.
Yeah.
So it makes me feel like, I told Bro Claude this, makes me feel like, yeah, he's so focused on implementing his offensive scheme, in which we've talked about in nauseam about his offensive scheme of getting as many shots up as you can, dropping threes, kind of trying to go to a positionless offense. Cool. But your defensive schemes, you being able to recognize certain players don't have certain skill sets, is killing this team. Like, that Vandersloot, I'm not picking on her, guys. Please don't start that picking on her stuff. I'm telling you the truth. Vandersloot is a defensive liability. So if she plays 37 minutes out of a 40-minute game, you have a defensively liable player on the floor for 95% of the time of the game. That means the other 4 on the floor with her have to make up for her lack of defense. The fact that you don't understand that, Tyler Marsh, is very glaring.
Diabolical.
I would say that, because you got to play both sides of the ball.
And just like T. Carmella said, that's a good comment, T. Carmella. Helping too much and leaving a person open to get a 3. We got to stay away from that. And that goes back to what Duvall said. When you got 2 players that are individually defensive, they got a strength at that. Everybody else got to follow suit, man. You can't become Angel Reese don't need no help guarding her man. Ariel Atkins don't need no help. Everybody else should stay at home. And that's the problem. They're not staying at home. They scrambling. And just like Angel Reese said, half of the problem was because, like she said, she took the onus on herself. She wasn't meeting AT at the point of contact. She was letting her get downhill. Even though she wasn't scoring, look at the 15 assists she had.
She was still making plays for other players.
Making plays for other. And if you don't meet somebody at the point of attack and get up in their airspace, then that's going to happen. But outside of Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins, individually defensive strong, there's nobody else that can do that. And I'm not picking on Carmella Cardoso here, but you saw what happened. When she's in the paint, she is just too, I got to say, she's just too lazy. And Duvall pointed that out. The ball be right in front of her. She act like she can't bend down and pick it up. She don't go for no loose balls.
Right.
We need everybody to hustle.
Everybody got to scrap.
Yeah, some games you got to win the 50-50 balls. It might not show up on the court. It shows up in the box score that they got out hustled to the 50-50 balls. And that's what Chicago's doing. They're getting out hustled to the 50-50 balls. I mean, there's no way possible that Chicago should have lost that game last night. And then when the floodgates started opening, Tyler Marsh did not have an answer. He did not have an answer for the 3 balls. He made no adjustment.
And I will say this: sometimes there's a such thing as this. Sometimes you can overhelp. Talking about your defensive players that's on the court, they trying to do their job, and then maybe they trying to overhelp, and then they have a mental lapse because they trying to do 2 things at once.
Yeah.
To Duvall's point, sometimes if you overhelp, somebody's wide open when they shouldn't be. So it could be a combination of, look, I don't have no problem. We don't have no problem. There's always going to be somebody on the team. Everybody's not going to have the same skill set at defense. But everybody does need to have a collective defensive scheme in mind to where they know their strengths and they know what they need to do. I give Vandersloot. It's not really all on Vandersloot because playing up 37 minutes at 37. I mean, I don't even know what Tyler Marsh is trying to do. I don't even know what he's trying to do with that.
Sabotage.
But it's clear, and I'll give Camilla some reprieve too. Camilla trying to figure out. She's trying to figure out what we doing. You can see it. You can see it in her face, like
absolutely
what we doing, because she's a follower, K-Tap. Yeah. I don't mean that in a bad way. She's not like a leader. She's a follower. Yes. So if she see Angel trying to overhelp, she trying to she getting drugged out to the deep. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? She looking at Angel. Angel's like, I don't know what we supposed. God damn it! All of it can't be on me. Look, I don't know. Just guard somebody. And it looks frantic. And it's like, okay, go over there, Camilla.
Sky's falling. The sky's falling.
You know how you get frantic. Be like, people, everybody, just do something. Just do something.
Get your umbrella.
But hold up. How many times have I told y'all that? How many times have I told y'all that? Like, listen, chat. Listen. Dawn Staley is not walking in that Chicago locker room no time soon. True. Camilla got to figure it out. Mm-hmm. She got to figure it out. Offensively, these last couple games, she stepped it up.
Yeah,
but I'm not concerned about that offensively. I want her to be better defensively. And like people saying in the chat, and like Duvall said, Angel can't do everything, man. Something ain't right. Your mama, daughter, something ain't right because of the fact that something is off, man. If you got to constantly keep telling Camilla to do this and do that, something ain't right.
It's all about your coaching strategy and your coaching staff and communication. The coaching staff is clearly not on the same page. It's clearly not on the same page because one thing about Courtney Paris, she wasn't a slouch. She wasn't lazy in her career. She's aggressive. She was an aggressive player when she played. The double-double queen, of course, in college, and then translated into, you know what I'm saying, the professional. It starts with your coaching staff. It starts with your coach. And your coach has not been able to, instead of whispering, he needs to make his voice known throughout the whole organization. That means Jeff P. $5 ass too. Get out of my practices. Stay off of my court. Let me and my coaching staff work with my people. I don't need you to help me develop nothing here. The only thing I need you to do is go get me some more people and some more help, make some trades on what I can do better and useful. Take your $5 ass to the office, just like Teaspoon told them last year, and that's why they got into it last year, because Teaspoon wasn't taking him coming to the court, telling her players what to do. She like, I'm the coach. This is my job. This is what I got to do. And this is where I'm at. They're going to follow me. Tyler Marsh has to tell Jeff P., you hired me for a reason. I ain't trying to fall on the sword because you're doing the puppeteer measures in my practices, messing with you're here messing with my individual players, and you giving them confidence that they shouldn't. You working with Rachel Banham to the point where Rachel Banham is shooting shots, air balls. She just chucking because she got a relationship with Jeff P. Get your ass off my court. Get out of my practice. You giving my players confidence that they shouldn't have to be chucking no players. And I got Ariel Atkins right there on the side of on the wing of whatever her name is, Big Mama, and she ain't looking nowhere near Ariel Atkins. She looking at the shoot. You looking damn near like Enrique counterpart that's a bootlegger. You got what I'm saying? Exactly. So the thing is that at the end of the day, you got to be able to say, hey, I need to take charge of my team. My girls do not know what is going on. Take a look at yourself, Tyler Marsh. They don't know what's going on. They're figuring it out themselves. And you're not giving them the schemes that they got confidence in. So I say this and leave it alone. Until he gets Jeff P off of his court and out of his practices, this team is not going to be right in our land.
I'm going to say this. Tyler Marsh, I wish Kevin Samuels was alive. He'd have you to have some bass in your voice so you could talk like a man instead of like a little boy. All that whispering. We ain't trying to hear that. And this is 2025, Tyler Marsh. You will no longer get newspapers at your front door. You have the internet now. So that means your mindset has to evolve. So what I mean by that means you have to have uncomfortable conversations when it comes to your team and the direction of your team. That means, Michaela, you might have to be DNP or cut altogether. That means, hey, Rebecca Allen, let her start the game. Let's see if the defensive intensity increase if she starts the game instead of Kia Nurse. Hey, man, if you see somebody hot, keep them in the game instead of pulling them because you feel like, you know what I'm saying, your heart says somebody else should play. No.
Have Kia Nurse when she was hot.
Have a strategy and pursue that strategy to the fullest extent of the law. Your mindset can evolve, just like times today have evolved. We don't still do the same thing that we did back in the day. We have changed our mindset. So Tyler Marsh, change your mindset. Stop doing the same thing over and over again and expect the same result. That's stupidity, that's insanity, and I hope you have more sense than that. If not, I hope your wife puts some sense into you.
But the thing is, man, the crazy thing about, I didn't mean to cut you off, Keisha, but the crazy thing about it is he's so hell bent on Rachel Banham. He's so hell bent on thinking that he can groom her into a point guard and a playmaker. That's not going to happen. She don't have she don't have that type of quality. Her game is not built that way. Her game is not, catered to a lot of people in that way. She'll never be that. Rachel Banham is known for a three-point shooter, and she's very inconsistent at that. She's streaky at best. The crazy thing about it is, if you're going to utilize Rachel Banham, like I've always said, run some flare-out screens for her, some down screens, run some plays for her, let her get to the corner and let her hoist it. I don't need her bringing the ball up the court without our offense getting set and she jacking for beats. And the thing about Courtney Vandersloot at that age, offensively, like I said, I'm not going to be too hard on her from last night because she did have 15 and 11. But like I've always said about certain people, when it comes defensively, when you got to hide them, they don't need to be on that floor. And she's part of the perimeter. She's not going down on the block guarding nobody. So she got to be more assertive on the perimeter, paying attention to detail to the man and staying with their man. But Tyler Marsh is so hell-bent on Rachel Banham and Courtney Vandersloot and getting Michaela in the game. But I think he's starting to see what we've been seeing from Michaela in these first 4 games because her minutes are dwindling down. Last night, she only had 5 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kia Nurse, I give it to Kia Nurse last night. She finally hit a shot. She was like 4 or 5 from three-point range. She finally got it going. But that's the problem with Jeff P. When these girls get to cooking, he puts that finger, come on over here, sit on the bench beside me. He don't let them keep cooking. Just like Ariel Atkins had it going last night. And we know this is the thing about Ariel Atkins. I know what type of ball player Ariel Atkins is. Everybody sees what type of ball player she is. She's relentless. She can, like Brother Claus said, she can create her own shot. She can get to the basket. She can pull up, and she can shoot the three. And she can make the defense scramble. And also she can play defense. So a person like that, give her the ball. Let her cook. Let her run the offense. If you're not going to use Haley Van Lith, I know she's injured right now, but Haley Van Lith needs to at least get 15 to 18 minutes a game. She needs to be in there. Maddie Westbelt. I think Maddie Westbelt should get the minutes that Michaela Onyeweide is getting. That's just me personally. Let Maddie Westbelt go in there, 6'3", big body. Let her go in there and see what she can do. I bet she'll give you more production than Michaela Onyeweide, because if you look up Michaela Onyewede's box score, that'll tell you the tale. Everybody in the chat right now is better than Michaela Onyeweide. All right, I'll let you go, Keisha.
I would tell you this too. What I saw in that game against the Mercury, number one, he sat Ariel Atkins too long. I think it was in the third quarter.
Yeah, he
sat her too long when they was going on that run. He sat her too long. I want to say he kept Banham and somebody else in the game, and then also Tyler, Michaela Onyeweide. I can't really get mad at Michaela. I hope she needs another opportunity on a different team. I'm gonna tell you why. Tyler, she's not a 4. I don't know why you trying to make her be a 4. She's not a 4. You actually got a 4 rookie sitting on your bench that can let her get some burn at backing up Angel and see where we go from there. And then also with Vandersloot, guys, I know she came back to Chicago because they promised her she'll start. But I know in her heart of hearts, Sloot didn't think she was going to be playing no 37, 38 minutes.
Nah, not with this team.
Even if, why is his reluctance to slide Ariel to the 1 when Sloot need to come out the game? What is his reluctance with that? He's reluctant to put the ball in Ariel Atkins' hands for whatever reason. The other thing is, I don't know. This is just my opinion, and this is allegedly. I don't know if he liked Rebecca. Game before this, she was cooking. He pulled her out. This game, he only played her 8 minutes. As soon as she made a mistake, he yanked her, and she didn't return until it was almost over with. Then he returned her. So I don't know what Tyler. He liked Kia Nurse. I like Kia Nurse too, but Kia Nurse was put on Satu, and she got cooked. Why not put Rebecca Allen in the game and let her be on Satu? Somebody with a little bit more length. But he didn't do that. So it's almost like he don't understand as a coach how to find the mismatches. I get that he put Angel on AT, but like we were saying before the pregame show, me and Duvall and Broclaw was saying we actually thought Angel was gonna be on side 2, and we was gonna put Camilla on AT, right? And go from there.
Absolutely.
We was gonna go from there, but when we started the game, we was like, oh, okay, we got Kia Nurse on side 2. Okay. Now, because the reason why we said Camilla on AT, guys, is because we was like, well, AT not gonna drag Camilla out to the deep.
Right.
You know, she don't shoot threes.
She don't shoot no threes.
But hey, I'm not a professional coach, so maybe it's something I missed or didn't know. But I figured that would have been a good matchup for Camilla, even though AT gonna goon whoever she go against. She go goon. But at least Camilla got height and length, could have bothered AT, and then people could have came to help. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't understand why he just conceded to Satu being on Kia Nurse at the beginning of that game, and Angel was on AT. So now you got Angel going everywhere because guess what? AT is everywhere. So I don't know. I just think defensively they were just set up in the wrong scheme. And then once you let a team get confidence at the three, you guys know once you get that confidence at the 3-point line, it's hard to stop that avalanche. You can't stop that rolling ball coming down the hill because you didn't let them get in a rhythm, and your defense is not good enough to get them out of that rhythm. So
this is why I say that a lot of people have to do investigations on our players. So Kia Nurse would be all right if the scheme was there. She has laid her hat and was the defensive player of the year in UConn. Kia Nurse has always been a defensive-minded player. When you have a coach on a what the F and don't know what's going on, you cannot use these players. Rebecca Allen, another defensive player. She's long. She got a wingspan of 6'4". You don't use her. You don't put her up there against Satu. You know you got a tall player that can actually do just about anything. And it's like we don't understand why this is happening to us. And it's all on defensive scheme. Like me and K-Sap said before. You got to know exactly what your team is made of. You have to, when you put them out there on the floor, you have to know what they're made of. And that starts in practices. He's seen who's weak and who's a cone and who's not. He know who can hit shots in pressure situations and who can't, because hell, he had 18 players fighting for a spot for the 12 to be picked on the roster. So they was going at it in practices. He pretty much knows what these players is capable of, but he has not figured out what exactly is their strengths. So, I mean, we here discussing it, but you could just do your investigation in what I'm saying about Kia Nurse, about Rebecca Allen, about Ariel Atkins. We already know what Angel does. And we got to understand that Courtney Vandersloot is 37 years old. She should have 24 minutes and be the hell out, sit down, get the respirator, whatever type of, goop juice or whatever, give her some pineapples, damn it. I don't know what to tell you. But the thing is that she needs not to be in the game as long as she is, and Ariel Atkins has to insert her will more, like Kennedy had to do, like Angel had to do last year. But Ariel Atkins has to take charge, like me and Brother K-Sap said over and over again. She has more than the capability to do it. And I think that we are going to see a change in Ariel Atkins' approach, because, of course, this is a new team. This is something new. The coaches are new. So she had to fill it out. But I believe after the last 4 losses, it's go for what you know with her. Go ahead, Brother K-Sap.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen to what Tyler Marsh said after last night's game. Let's take a listen.
Awful.
Third quarter, when I started making everything and he ate into your lead, was that just them getting hot, or was it the defense? Was it a combination?
I think a combination, but I mean, they're a really good shooting team, and they struggled a little bit shooting in the first half, and then they went on a heater in the second half. And so Some of that is them, some of that is us, but I thought overall, I can't complain about our team's effort. We fought. They just they hit a few more shots than we did down the stretch. Got a few more stops down the stretch. So,
did it feel overall like a step forward?
Yeah, I think so. It comes a time where like the moral victories are what they are, but I know we're still keeping our heads held high in the locker room. But we fought tonight. I thought we played about as well as you can play in that first half. We put together some good moments in that second half. Just came out on the short end. Yep.
And less for me, if it's okay, it's just seeing a bunch of shots go down for Kia. That had to be some kind of a relief.
Yeah, I mean, we talked before the game, to you guys, and kind of mentioned that it's just a matter of time before, there's some nights they fall, some nights they don't. So it was good to see Kia get it rolling a little bit today. Ariel got it rolling a little bit. So I thought our effort was really, really good tonight across the board.
So the offense had really good flow to it. I thought Ariel, as you mentioned a second ago, was on the attack. Was that just something that you've been having discussions with, or that's just a matter of her just picking her spots tonight?
I think a little bit of both. I think that was that's the aggression that we look for from Ariel. We know that she's more than capable of being that, having shown that her whole career. And so we know what she's capable of. She knows what she's capable of, and she gave us a big boost tonight.
And then one more. And then the perimeter defense-wise, I mean, we saw what happened there in the second half. But at the first half, I thought you guys really held strong. I think they were like 4 for 22 from three-point range. Just what did you see there were just the main differences between the two halves?
Yeah, I think that AT was doing a really good job of collapsing our defense in the paint and finding shooters, and those shooters got quick triggers. And so we're in there to protect the paint. And then once we closed out to them, it was just maybe half a second too late. And,
we're gonna stop it right there, man. And he said exactly what Angel Reese and I said. When AT was getting downhill in that second half, the defense was collapsing. She was picking us apart, finding shooters all over the place because now our defense is scrambling. Like people said in the chat, it's too much going out there helping. So when AT gets downhill, AT's not looking to really punish you scoring wise. She's looking to distribute. She's looking to facilitate and get everybody a bucket. And that's what she did well last night. And the box score showed it, and they came out on a win. The 15 assists showed it. But Bro Claude, you said Kia Nurse was a defensive player in the what is WBCA? What is that?
When she was at UConn, she was the WBCA Defensive Player of the Year in 2018.
In college?
Yes.
Okay. WBCA. That kind of threw me off.
They need a recount then because we didn't see that defense in.
Last night.
UConn's top perimeter defender and won the WBCA Defensive Player of the Year award in 2018, the overwhelming review.
Well, that shipped and sailed. So,
yeah. I mean, she 2 years off of an injury too. So we don't know. She on her way coming back. And like Ryan Allahan said, this is post-injury. She has had an injury that, of course, obviously she ain't gonna be able to slide like me and Keisha always talk about. She's not gonna be able to slide like she.
Yeah, she's lost more than a step. She lost about 3 or 4 steps.
Think about this. Klay Thompson was a top defender before he
tore that
had injuries, and he's never been the same.
Never been the same
defensively.
Nope.
So we can't really talk about what happened before.
Yeah.
All I can tell you is what I saw in that game last night.
No, what I'm saying, what I posted that on was that she knows how to play defense.
She knows how to play, but her body's not letting her do that. She's injury. She done lost more than a step. Absolutely. Once that step is going and you don't trust your instincts,
I agree.
Forget it, man.
You scared.
But the thing I get from Tyler Marsh's press conference, he sees what's going on. He sees what's going on, but he still don't want to make the corrections. He sees it, but he don't want to correct it. He keeps going back to the same stuff. The guy asked me the question about Ariel Atkins. Is that something y'all talked about, her being more aggressive? He alluded to that. But now he sees exactly what is going on. He's talking about the perimeter defense. They said they got on a heater. But what are you doing to stop it and correct it?
That's what I said.
You see everything unfolding right in front of your eyes, and you're not correcting nothing. Like, I'm not even going to beat him up too much, right? Because like I said, this is a small sample size, 4 games in. Like Ariel Atkins said, they got 40 more games to play, long season, right? I said, you know, when it gets to that 6 and 7 game mark and you still over, now you really on the hot seat.
You're on the hot seat.
Because if you go into Dallas tomorrow night, and we'll touch on that here in a second. If you go into Dallas tomorrow night,
stink it,
and you stink it up, we got problems. We got problems.
We got problems.
Because you heard what he said. Let me finish letting him talk.
And gave him just enough time to get it off, and again they caught a hot streak in that second half, went 12 for 18 from 3. So it's tough to come back from that.
I didn't think to ask Angel about her hand, but it was obvious she came out, she was shaking it and all that. You know anything about it?
No,
just sort of the same.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll reassess and have a better idea later.
Got time for a couple on Zoom. We'll go to Nikias. Please unmute.
And I was gonna say that, but I'm not trying to make no excuse for no player. I think Angel's hand is bothering her. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm not trying to make no excuse for her, but I think that hand is bothering Angel Reese, man. I think it's bothering her, guys. But Paige Bueckers just came off of a heater, 21 points. She established a new career high early in her WNBA season. And I will say this, guys. We're gonna switch topics. We're gonna turn the page. We're gonna do a preview of tomorrow's game between the Chicago Sky and the Dallas Wing. And it's kind of crazy that this is gonna be a matchup, and this is gonna be talked about. So if Chicago drops this one, we got some issues. So I'll let you take it away, Duvall, man. What you think tomorrow? Let's get a rundown on what you think the outcome is going to be and what you like to see Chicago do after what they've done in the first 4 games. I'll let you take it away, brother.
I know tomorrow, I hope Tyler Marsh will not be so petrified of Camilla sticking Terry McCowan because she's soft too. So, so that should be a good matchup there. They should exploit that, have Camilla punish her in the paint, feature her in that situation, get her going early. And as far as the offense itself, like I say, keep the ball movement. Like I say, you just got to worry about Dejanay. Dejanay can wreck a game. She'll game record like Angel when it comes to defense. So you got to be aware of her at all times on defense and make sure that she don't do nothing to turn the game upside down. And as far as defensively, they cannot let Enrique get going. Because if Enrique get hot, it's over.
Yeah.
If you keep her maintained, you might have a chance to stabilize her. You know what I'm saying? Because she's very streaky. Enrique is like Ryan Howard to me.
Mm-hmm.
She could be very hot or very cold.
But and when Tyler Marsh talking about that heater, don't let Enrique get on the heater.
Yeah, what you can't do, you can't let her get going. You might even have to run some double teams towards her just to make sure that hey, she don't start feeling herself, because she start listening to Beyonce, it might be over. And so at the end of the day, we need to have everybody hands on deck. And like I said, I will make that starting lineup change. Don't be too afraid to have uncomfortable conversations. Pull Kia Nurse to the side and say that WBCA Defensive Player of the Year that was in 2018, you ain't that no more. You have to come off the bench and and reinvent yourself. We need Rebecca Allen, starting in this lineup so we can put on Paige. You know what I'm saying? I think she could give Paige trouble. And so, like I said, they got made small adjustments like that. And if you're on Alan Wave, you say, hey, if you're Tyler Marsh, you say Alan Wave. Make sure the Gatorade full. Make sure the towel's ready. Make sure the towel's folded. Make sure you start to pass them out when it's timeouts. Other than that, you might not get no burn. But you know what I'm saying? Be ready, be a cheerleader, smile. You'll still get your paycheck on the 1st and 15th. That's why I land.
Keisha, make Tiffany and Cole. She want to get a rent. She want to be a moderator.
All right, I'm on it.
Hey, that was funny. Who the hell is a Huawei? What do he say? What do he say, bro, Claude? Who's a Huawei? What's it? Y'all talking about me butchering up names? Duvall called her a Huawei. Like agave or something. You know what I'm saying? What did you say?
That's a built up spit. I apologize, boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm just from now on.
He said a Huawei.
Get this guy, man. Get this guy.
Man, Duvall said a Huawei. For Huawei,
get this dude.
But look, I do gotta agree with Duvall to a certain extent about these difficult conversations with some of these players, man. You got to lay off into some of these players. You got to let them know. Like if you stinking it up, let them know you stinking it up, man. You can't coddle to some of these players. Like if you don't pull Rachel Banham to the side and let her know that you stinking it up and you doing some stuff that we don't want you to do, she's gonna continue to do what she's doing. You're gonna continue to do what you're doing. But it's kind of crazy. But I'll let you yeah, we're gonna play this soundbite Reddick. We'll play Alyssa Thomas's interview that she said, talking about Angel Reese. We'll get that on there. But Keisha, you was gone. I don't know what happened, but we're talking about the
internet went out.
That's okay. We talking about the matchup tomorrow between Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky and the Dallas Wing. Yeah, Joe Mama, tell them, can we get these likes to 100? Y'all got to put the full court trio in the YouTube algorithm. Y'all got to do us a favor. Run these likes up, man. We got 176 people in here watching on our page right now, right? We need y'all to run the likes up. Get us off in there. Get us off to a hot start. That's all we need. Y'all get us off to a hot start. We'll bring it home. All right, Keisha, go ahead.
Before you go, Keisha,
go ahead.
Before you go, I got to say this. Julia Poe, you are the ops. You throwing some low-key shade towards Angel and his team. I've been reading this for quite some time, but it hit a nerve last night. You are the ops. I got my eye on you.
I told y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make me jack you up for you on the street corner. You know, so I treat you like on Western Snipe on bad. You the ops. Go ahead, Keisha. I had to say that.
She been the ops. I told y'all.
We talking about this preview.
Bro, Claude talking about we don't listen. You don't listen. All right, go ahead.
What you mean? I'm
talking about. Are we talking about this preview of the game, Sky versus the Dallas Wings?
Do you got your active listening skills on? Didn't I just say that?
No, I was going. It was going in and doggone. Look, let me tell y'all something.
That means
I'm gonna go last.
When it goes in and out like that, that means that you at the disconnection notice. Your internet is halfway disconnected.
You make me sick. I'm gonna go last. You go, Duvall, because I'm trying to make sure my stuff is right. Shut up, K-Step. Go, Duvall.
All right, win.
You talked about Dallas?
Yeah, Duvall. Yeah. Yes, he did.
I didn't hear it.
Go ahead, bro, Claude.
Oh no. Wait a minute. Maybe I should have went. No, go, bro, Claude.
You just a messy ass minion. You heard that, you little messy minion. My minions. I think that with the Dallas Wings, we know what we have. We know what we're getting into. They are one of the teams that we should be able to match up well with. pound for pound. We should be able to beat this team because it's just put together just like we were. You know what I mean? So I think that Nalissa Smith is going to be looking for some get back and some proving with Angel. Of course, I think that because she's been the talk of the last couple games. I think that Dejanay Carrington is one to be watched. She is a rough house. She plays scrappy. She is a dog. So definitely we can't be having Rachel Banham running a damn point because Dejanay is going to be barbecue chicken, good time to eat every day dinner when Big Mama coming down with the rib tips. You got what I'm saying? So the thing is that we don't need. I would believe that, of course, when Courtney Vandersloot is off of her duties, we would go to Ariel Atkins, or Ariel Atkins be aggressive enough to take charge of that point guard position there, because the defensive threat is present. Paige can also play defense. You understand? Enrique, not so much, but Paige does play defense, and she's all right in that combination with her and Dejanay and Alyssa Smith. Alyssa Smith does try. I think that Camila Cardoso should be able to get off tomorrow. I think that she should be used because it's. I mean, McCallum can't handle in that matchup. McCallum can't, pound for pound, should not be able to match up with Camila Cardoso. Should I say that? Angel Reese, of course, let her do what she do, barbecue chicken, because once she get Nalissa Smith out there on that outside and do her thing and driving into the hole and go downhill, Nalissa Smith is barbecue chicken. It's definitely what Angel should do. I do think that this is one of the games that Angel can play in and out, because Nalissa Smith is the one that's guarding her predominantly. Now, we got to think of Hines Allen. We can't forget that Hines Allen is coming off the bench. And Hines Allen has been pretty much in the last 3-4 games, Hines Allen been a good piece for them in scoring. So she's a big body girl. That's one of Angel's pickups. When she come in, she sometimes play the 4 and the 5. I think that Courtney Vandersloot should play 25 minutes in this game so that the young players like Maddie can be able to get on the court and we can give them a different look. We should be able to give them a different look in this game. In Dallas game, we should be able to see a Maddie Westbelt come up off the bench out of the graveyard with the tombstone to get some minutes to give a different look of what Chicago would look like on the bench. So, yeah, I know Marvin Jackson. I'm saying Hines Allen has been good for them the last 4 games, then better than last year. Anyway, I'll land here. I think that we should win the game tomorrow. We did good. Last night was a better look at what our offense can look like when it's clicking. 16-point advantage and you give it up. That's how bad our defense was looking. So if we could click back into what we were doing good on offense and bring our defensive scheme, or better defensive scheme, and not work the hell out of Angel and not work the hell out of Ariel on this team, we should be able to win, brother, in our land.
Oh, that's a good take. Keisha, go ahead and give William Goins, man. Give him a wrench, man. Because he don't play no games with these people that be trolling. He don't play no games.
The wheel don't play no game.
You're gonna give him a wrench. Yeah, we had 100 likes. Appreciate that, Ready Milky Way. But let me go ahead and get a Keisha, and then I'll let you go last since you needed time to prepare. But me personally, I don't think it's about what Dallas is capable of doing. This is what we're capable of doing. Mm-hmm. We need to focus on what we need to do. I'm not worried about who Dallas got, who their players are. this is something that we need to focus on. This is all about how we come out and we respond, because like y'all said last night, we tasted the victory and we gave it away. We was right there. It was right there for us, but we gave it away. Now, like Angel and Ariel said, we're winners. We all know how to win. We just got to go out there and execute. So it's going to be about what Chicago Sky do and how Tyler Marsh takes from what he said in his own press conference and see if he can go out there and execute that and convey that to the players. As far as Arike might be due for one of them games that she go on a heater. So if I'm Tyler Marsh, I'm coming out there, I'm putting Ariel Atkins on her. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not putting Ariel Atkins on Arike. I'm putting Ariel Atkins on Paige Bueckers. You want to cut the head of the snake off. If Sloot is going to be starting, see what she does at the start of the game against Arike. But if Arike gets on that heater, this is what you need to do. You need to switch that quick. You need to put Ariel Atkins on her, right? Or she needs to have a quick hook. You need to bring Rebecca Allen off the bench. Let Rebecca Allen put some length on her. But as far as the bigs, and like you said, bro, Claude, I think Camilla, this could be a game where Camilla could eat. But it's up to Camilla if she wants to be aggressive enough to do that. As far as Angel, I really never have a concern about Angel, because Angel going to do what she's going to do, because you can look in the box score and Angel going to be Angel, right? So I'm not concerned about her. We got to play defense on the perimeter. We can't let Arike go bonsai banana and get on a heater. But we just got to play solid defense. And please don't let Rachel Bannon come in the game and be a fucking point guard. Don't let that happen. Let Ariel Atkins cook. And I'll land there.
Well, look. Well, me personally, we already know what the Dallas Wings weakness are. They have a glaring weakness with bigs and post play. So if it was up to me, I would go big with my team. But he's not gonna listen to me, old Tyler to the Marsh. But if it was me, I would go look, Camilla, Angel, Rebecca Allen, and like you say, K-Sap, as far as Vandersloot, because I like Rebecca Allen's defense and her activity, and her length, and that's gonna give Dallas Wings a lot of fits. And this should be a Camila Cardoso game. I would go to her early and often, because I don't think McCowan, if they start her, I know she's been coming off the bench. They've been starting Maisha Allen and Alyssa Smith together at the beginning of the game. I would start immediately trying to punish them down low if I was Tyler Marsh. And then I would start Rebecca Allen because of her length and her willingness to play defense. If you're going to continue with Vandersloot starting, which I'm pretty sure they are, I like what you said about Ariel Atkins starting on Paige Bueckers. But like you say, it has to be a quick hook, because Arike, if you see Arike about to start cooking, getting in a rhythm, you can't allow that to continue. Yes. You're gonna have to either slide, make that switch between, put Ariel on Arike, or you're gonna have to pull Vandersloot for parts during the game.
Yep.
If she's getting cooked by Arike. You know what I'm saying? So and it might come a time during that game where you have to switch Ariel Atkins on Arike if she's cooking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Sloot shouldn't play more than about 25 minutes. I would give if HVL is back. Have anybody heard about HVL being back? I'm not sure if she's back.
Is it a knee injury with HVL? Is it a knee injury?
No, it's an ankle. It's an ankle
injury.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that, but You can't let them get into a 3-point rhythm. You gotta look. I see you. You gotta be disruptive. So I'm with you. I would continue to go big the whole game. Coming off the bench, I would do E. Will and Maddie. She's so crazy. I would do E. Will and Maddie. I'm sorry, Michaela. I wouldn't mess with Michaela until maybe like if we got the game in hand. Because I don't want her playing the 4. Maybe she can come in and spare a couple of the 3s some minutes. Kia Nurse, back and forth between her and Rebecca Allen. I mean, you could still start. Look, in my opinion, you could probably still start Kia Nurse, but Rebecca Allen got to get more minutes. I need Rebecca Allen to go up to like 20 minutes a game. Whichever way you do that. You know what I'm saying? But I will continue to stay big as a big team on Dallas Wings. I will stay big. I will stay big on them because we already know that's their Achilles heel. They're in the paint players. You know, I like Maisha Hines Allen. I do, but she doesn't scare me. Neither does Alyssa Smith. I know Broclaw running around there talking about Alyssa Smith gonna get some kind of get back.
She wants get back. I said she wants.
She ain't getting no damn. She ain't getting no. She ain't getting no dang gonna get back. But me personally, Angel will play about 30 minutes. Camilla will play about 25 to 28. And then Ariel Atkins will play about 32. Sloop,
I need Ariel Atkins 37 to 38 minutes.
I was just going to say.
Not 37.
37 to 38 minutes.
The whole damn 40 damn near.
Goddamn right. If
almost the whole 40.
Sloop can do 37 at the age 36 and 37. Ariel Atkins, 28 years old, give her 37 minutes. Ariel Atkins knows how to play
right now.
Tyler Marsh don't think she's 28.
Well, she better think that tomorrow.
She better think that tomorrow.
She better think that she can get 37, 38 tomorrow.
Nothing.
You need Ariel Atkins on the floor.
The other thing I want to see, Tyler Marsh. When you get ready to do your rotations, player, if I see Vandersloot out there with Rachel Bannon and Michaela Onyenwere,
what kind of line
and E. Will, and then Camila Cardoso.
I think E. Will could be effective tomorrow. I think she can be effective.
Yeah, she can. I'm just saying, if I see her, I seen this lineup last night. If I see Vandersloot with Rachel, Michaela Onyenwere, E. Will, and Cardoso, I'm going to come to Chicago and I'm going to slap the hell out you, Tyler Marsh. Because you are setting them up for failure, especially if the other team got their starters out there. Stop that foolishness, Tyler Marsh.
I agree with that, Keisha.
So,
but that's a good point, though, Keisha.
I think he should never be subbing out 3 or 4 players. Yeah. You know, and that's give Maddie some burn. Give Maddie Westbell some burn. Stay big. Mm-hmm. Stay long.
Punish him. I agree with you.
Punish him.
I agree with you.
Punish him. I will punish him with Angel. I will punish them with Angel and Camilla. I will punish them because none of their post players can match up with those two with the Twin Towers. So I will punish them, and then I will let Ariel Atkins have the green light.
Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese should tell Tyler Marsh when they ready to come out. Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese are the 2 players that's
Angel got to stay out of foul trouble though, so she got to be very cognizant. We understand of what she's doing.
I'm talking about when it's no foul trouble in there. You know what I mean? She do you right on that, bro. But Ariel Atkins, the 2 players, like how prior other professional basketball players do. You have that one or that two to say, hey, I need a breather real quick. You can put somebody else in. Who do you have in to come in right now during the game? Because like K-Sap also agreed, Sister Keisha, that Ariel Atkins should not be coming out the game at all. Not at all. Not at 28. No, this is her peak. This is it. This is what she is right now. Whatever Ariel Atkins gonna be, this is what it is. The peak to the slope. You got what I'm saying? So I don't think that Ariel Atkins should be getting pulled out of any games anytime soon. Angel Reese, yes, injury lookouts. I don't think that I want her to be playing so many minutes because she is still injured. She is. And that's the same thing with Haley Van Lith. If you got players that's playing injured, don't have them, being out there playing out of place, because that's what happened the first 3 games. They were playing out of place. Angel now is sensitive. Her wrist is already tender. She playing out of, we don't know what the hell going on with the whole defensive scheme. I think that at the end of the day, we have to understand that defense is going to win us games.
Moderators, get Matt Hancock out of here.
And rebounds, and rebounds is going to win us the championships that we are attending, that we intend to have. So defense is what we need to hang our hat on. I ain't too afraid about what the offense would look like. We all got a good peek of what the offense could look like, but defense is what we got to hang our hat on. I'll land.
Yeah, yeah, moderators, man, y'all get Matt Hancock out of here.
Hey, Sister Keisha, why you look like you got your church hat on? Your church hat next to you, like you're going to Easter Sunday.
You know why? Because when I see you walking down the church road, I'm gonna trip you right in front of the pastor. That's why.
Hey guys, I know y'all like this full court trio shirt. I know y'all like it.
Look at you! You've been preening like a peacock for about 10 minutes.
I know y'all like it.
He been dancing in the mirror. Hope everybody sees it.
You're right.
Yeah, y'all
been
blame
preening
Keisha.
like he wants somebody to say something to him.
That's right. Y'all blame Keisha. Y'all blame Keisha if y'all ain't got y'all's. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. But
stab you in the eye.
Yeah, but all good takes, man. But I wanna play something for Reddick Milky Way. She wants to hear, like the WNBA finished their investigation, and this is what our girl Alyssa Thomas had to say after the game last night. So y'all take a listen.
Okay.
One more.
Listen, last year you said during the playoffs against the Fever that you had never dealt with the level of fans of doing racial slurs to the teams on the floor and such. Never experienced that. W just released a statement earlier today about the Fever Sky season opener, saying that they couldn't find anything through their investigation, sanctions. For substantiated from the information that they gathered. So does it make you feel any type of way when fans try to act like they're vindicated in a way that they're nothing, and that you experienced whatever that is the racial slurs and stuff?
Yeah, I think as a league, we stick together as players. If she said she heard it, then we believe her. I believe her. I've heard a lot of things from the fans, and I think it's about basketball, and I think people have taken it too far. People come to games and think they can say and do anything they want, and it's unacceptable. It's something that we're going to continue to fight for, regardless if they found anything or not. I know there's a lot of players that have heard a lot of things, so we're just going to continue to support each other in that matter. Thank you. Thank you.
Man, shout out to Alyssa Thomas, man, for having Angels back.
10 toes down.
Yeah. Yeah, but
from dinner, come back from dinner.
She
Yeah, so A1 sauce for that. Yeah, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these players know what they hear.
Right.
You know, these players know that, man. I mean, it's just unfortunate, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
It was a spin job by WNBA. They didn't want to make the Fever fans look racist. They didn't want to fit into the narrative, so they lied. Like I said, they even got a video going out when the fans was asked by this dweeb that looked like Screech that was hanging out with Dave Portnoy about what they think of Angel Reese, and they were saying all these racial slurs outside the arena. All of a sudden, when they got to the arena or inside the arena, all of a sudden they had like they in church. Come on, why we lying here?
Yeah.
It was racist stuff that was said inside that building, but the WNBA want to protect the Fever organization and fan base. So they lied and said they ain't hear nothing, but no, they know damn well they know the reputation of that fan base, because you gotta understand too, the All-Star game is going to be in Indiana as well. They don't want to discourage anybody from going to the All-Star game or having that as a blackout or a stain on their experience going to that All-Star game because of that particular game. So they lying. They doing the spin job. It's no different than the spin job that the LAPD has done in '97 when it came to Biggie Smalls and his murder investigation. They know who did it. They just don't want to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with Indiana with this investigation. Lying ass Kathy Engelbert. They think about money. They're not thinking about that girl feelings or humanity. They're not thinking about the state of Chicago Sky players and organization. But I tell you what, if I'm Angel, until I feel satisfied, I sit out every Fever game that they have. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I got to put my safety first. I got to put my mental space first. And you could allow people like Dave Portnoy to sit down in front of, you know what I'm saying, the Chicago Sky bench and say all types of racial stuff and act like a drunk fool like he in college. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna feel safe in that type of environment? But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? God gon' bless the Chicago Sky. I know I said some things last night about, say God ain't perfect. I apologize to God before I went to bed. I apologize to God when I woke up this morning, because that was a slip of the tongue. So
He
at the
woke
end of
you
the day,
up and he put you to sleep.
I know God knew my heart. So I repent and I gave it to him.
Yeah, but y'all know anything with Kathy Engelbert, I don't trust.
Oh my God.
That all started last year when she hopscotched over the stuff that was going on racially. She hopscotched over it, never took a stance, just went on to talking about the money, man. So we know where her mind's at. So anything to do with her and she got her hands in, we got to watch, man. Because if you put your hands down in the water, your hand going to get wet.
And look, guys, I would say this. We have to realize, we have to understand that this is a business, and they're having like Duval said, they're having the All-Star game, and then in the Fever's domain in their building, and they don't want that fan base to be painted as a racist fan base. And to be honest with you, everybody that's a Fever fan is not a racist. So they don't want them to be painted that way. Clarkies are different from the actual Fever fans, if that makes sense. So here's the thing: Angel don't need to set out no games. What Angel needs to do is the same thing that superstar players did. When Caitlin Clark heard something crazy in one game, she pointed the man out. They escorted that man out, right? LeBron
Be like
heard
Russell
something.
Westbrook. He'll do it.
Look, LeBron heard something. He pointed those people out, and they was escorted out the building. That's the same thing Angel Reese needs to do. Stop being so nice. You hear it? Stop. Ref, I need to talk to you right there. Saying it. Get him out of here. I'm not dribbling or nothing until you get him out of here. That's what you do as a superstar. You can direct change that way. And also, of course, right now, they know this is a hot button topic. They don't want to mess up their money, and I understand why they don't want to mess up their money. They're not worried. Business making money has never worried about feelings. We worry about facts. Businesses that want to make millions of dollars don't worry about feelings at all. So it's not surprising. It's not surprising that they didn't find anything, because if they was going to find anything, they would have found it out that night. So the problem with the whole thing is, unless you point it out right then and there, unless you have recording or evidence, you can't. We said that on this podcast before. You can accuse people all you want, but if you ain't got no evidence of it, you can't just be out here willy-nilly saying things about people that you don't have proof of. I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. That's just like somebody coming out there saying, Keisha, you a black supremacist, just based off of what you said, and they don't have no proof. So I'm not, look, the Fever fans have a right to have proof put on them. And also, it's not all of them. It's a segment of their population, just like, and I put it to you like this. The Fever fans, Indiana is not the only state that have racist people in it. I'm from Louisiana. They're everywhere. They don't want that fan base to be painted that way when this is America. It exists in every state, in every realm, in every corner of this United States of America. So I get the Fever organization not wanting to be painted that way. Who wants to be painted that way when human beings have been making these mistakes since we crossed over them waters in that ship? So unless you got proof, something you can bring, if you heard something and you were in that arena and you didn't bring it to anybody's attention at the time, then going after the fact is very hard for the WNBA to do. Especially if you're picking up, it should have been mics, whatever's going on. So I challenge Angel in this fact. I challenge Angel and her teammates and her coaches that when they hear these things or hear anything, point them out, get the security, go from there. Embarrass these fans. That's the only way you're gonna get them to stop. You can't expect a business to have your back. No, Angel's teammates, her coaches, her GM should have her back. When they hear it, point them people out, get them escorted out. That guy for Caitlin Clark was escorted out immediately. All she did was point him out. I don't know what the man said to Caitlin Clark, but he got escorted out of that building. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that.
Pretty interesting. Yeah, hey, I appreciate all the moderators in the channel, on the chat, just getting us started tonight, trying to get us off the ground. Appreciate y'all's participation on trying to get the likes up, getting the subs up. Y'all doing a great job. We trying to get to 250 by the end of the night, man. Y'all can help us, man. Help us get to 250, man. Because, this was just, we had to come on our channel tonight. This is where we're going to be doing the syndicated shows. This is where everything's going to take place for the Full Court Trio. So make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Run these likes up. That's run the subscriber count up. This is a channel where it's all the Full Court Trio, man. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all go in the after show on the playback. Comment, hit the like, man. Show YouTube, man, that there's another YouTube channel out there that deserves the recognition, man. And we're gonna bring it to you, man. We bring y'all nothing but the best, man. Yeah. King of Lords. What you mean the subs will go up if you don't time people out? You got to time some of these dummies out. You got to time some of these dummies out that want to come in here and always want to be racist toward us, the chat, and the panel.
Yes.
We're not going for that. We're not going
to be tolerated.
That stuff is not going to be tolerated.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have any take that you want, but the racist stuff, anytime that you use anything racist, your ass is going to Block City. And that's just the bottom line.
You getting to the Block Hall of Fame.
Nah, ain't no Block Hall of Fame. They're going to Block City. That guy Matt came in here talking about all y'all black racists or something, so you get the hell out of here. What's up, Uncle J? Yeah, so yeah, we getting people like that out of here. We're not starting that. We talking strictly basketball.
Yeah, we ain't worried about.
We're not getting off into that. This stuff is not. Y'all not gonna come over here and try to sabotage this channel. Nah, it's not gonna happen.
Nope.
We bringing y'all great content, great breakdown. We talking basketball.
That's it. We ain't on all that other stuff. And
yeah.
What somebody else is doing and all that, what they do in their personal lives. All we here is to give you good information on what we have, you know what I mean, to give you on what we have already investigated or the way that we see things. And don't get mad because everybody has an opinion. Duvall has his opinion. That's the way he feels. Sister Keisha has her opinion with her messy ass, but she have a messy ass opinion. But that's it is. Me, brother K-Sap, and then myself. I'm gonna be loud. I'm the loud man that's here, the loud mouth, whatever you want to call me. It's all good with that. I know who I am, and you don't make my identity. You got what I'm saying? We all work with each other, and it all works out. So I'm just saying, hey, it's the way that we see the game. We come in here to bring you good content and comedy. You dig what I'm saying? And have fun. I don't have to sit up here and be talking about, this technical and this technical and that's technical. No, forget all that bullshit. All I'm saying is what I see, the way I see it, and how I translate it to you. And then Keisha messy ass gonna obviously get off the yellow ass bus. When she K-Sap be helping. K-Sap, I don't know why K-Sap be trying to pull her arm to get her up off the bus. K-Sap, I be like, K-Sap, leave her alone. She want to be at the back of the yellow bus, especially in the digital era. So I'm just saying. And Duvall, we just already know that he was dropped on his head 4 times when he was born and the continuous of days to his age that he is now. So we don't worry about what the hell Duvall be saying most of the time, like what he did yesterday with the God thing. So we understand that the boy dropped on his head.
Jonathan, why should King of Kings get his ass? Why should somebody kick him out of here? He ain't said nothing. After I said what he said, he agreed. And he ain't said nothing racist. So why should he be kicked out of here? He ain't said nothing racist.
But
all he said is that Lady Quita talks sports. She's cool, loves the sky, but also the WNBA. She keeps it fair. I don't see nothing racist in it. Well, y'all talking about Angel Reese requesting a trade. Now, y'all got that from the damn video that Rudy made. Rudy made a video putting that narrative out there. That's where that's coming from.
And it's from a tweet that's from a guy that's just a regular fan. It's not nobody that's a accredited journalist. She did not ask for a trade. That's stupidity.
Yeah.
But I will say this, boss man, out of respect for you, we can't go into other people's chat to mention your platform or our platform or anything of that magnitude. So I ask people to be respectful of this platform as well. Say don't. Say you can like who you like. We're not telling you can't like other people. Please like who you like, but be respectful of this platform and be not mentioning other platforms on here, because we can't go to their platform and mention our name in their chat.
Can't nobody do that.
And so that's why. So from that standpoint, please be respectful of us and not mention other people's channel on this platform. Say respect us like you want us to respect you or respect your other content creators. That's all.
Gotcha. Appreciate that, Duvall.
Let everybody do their thing and stop being messy.
Nah, you all right, King of Kings. We just saying, like, because when Simply Ball Dropping name gets thrown around, boy, it causes a stir. It causes the volcano to erupt. And it just spills all over YouTube, man. So to what Duvall was saying is, we don't go in other people's chat, us personally, and throw our names around. So
no, we don't.
No. Look, if you're coming to support.
Yeah.
Go to other people's channels, support them.
Yeah.
But don't be trying to be messing. You ain't good at it. I'm good at it. But some of y'all ain't good at it.
I ain't going to troll nobody page because I don't care. I don't give a shit. Hey, it's all
got too
about
much
us.
going on.
Hey, it's all about us and what we doing. And if y'all see that what we doing is a positive thing for us in our community, man, come on, man. You got to give it up because this started with this man. Thank you, K-Sap. Also, I appreciate it, man. I just wanted to also chat. I wanted to give it up to my brother because this all started from this man standing up for Angel Reese and being in the algorithm and me being able to come and watch his show last year. It also started from him telling me to pick up the mic and I could do it and I can do it and giving me the confidence. And the man has talked to me every day since. He has every sense of integrity that you can have. He don't go around talking about other people's pages or what we should do. Matter of fact, he be pulling my coat chain to come up off of certain things and things that I really want to talk about. He really, advised me on how it would look. And
that's a no-no, bro, Claude. That's a no-no.
Yes. So the thing is that, man, this man ain't trying to talk about nobody else's channel. He's about the business of simply ball dropping podcasts and networks. This is what we are on. Me and Keisha and Duvall are here to help the man build the network and what we're doing in our own business. So all of the things that we're doing stems from this man that y'all see on the mic, the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Yeah. So I appreciate it, bro. And I appreciate you, Sister Keisha, for standing 10 toes down and being the sister that you have been. Y'all listen, when snakes in the grass, you got to know, you know what I'm saying, there's a mongoose among them. And Sister Keisha is that. She a mongoose. She's a snake catcher. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all know understand when the snakes in the grass, they're going to jump up and bite your ass, man.
Hey.
And the crazy thing that Bro Claw said that I will make mention of that since he touched on that is y'all just don't understand what goes on behind the scenes when they trying to put shows together. It's a lot of things that they want to talk about, but I got to be the bigger person and say, nah, don't. There's no need to talk about that. Do something else, man. Talk the game of basketball. Don't address certain things that don't need to be addressed, man. What's understood don't have to be explained, man. So it's been plenty of times that I had to tell Bro Claude, nah, don't even do it, man. Do something else, man. Yeah. So
and also I would say this also in the chat, y'all be respectful of one another. You can argue, you can debate, you can go back and forth, but don't start throwing insults at each other like y'all know each other. None of y'all know each other. So let's just keep it. Let's just keep it positive.
Hey, I wouldn't let Keisha get away with that. Keisha and her hating on the people in the chat. Stop, Keisha.
I'm not. I'm just saying, y'all don't be getting up in there and talking about you. I'll slap you. I'll slap you too.
Yeah, damn.
Y'all chill out in the chat.
Brooklyn 80s, baby. What's up, my main man?
Somebody say something crazy, just be like, I'm not telling y'all not to be y'all. I'm just saying be respectful of each other in the chat. Be respectful.
There you go, Brooklyn. Tell them. That's a lyric.
But yeah,
that's the lyrics. They need.
Reddick Milkaway say, "Why you hating on her?" I ain't hating.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad Reddick picked that up because she damn near was hating on y'all.
Because for me, look, y'all, both these guys know. Look, I'm one of them people. I address stuff head on, and sometimes.
But you ain't got to put our chat on blast.
Maybe sometimes I need to wait, but I don't have a wait function in my brain. I address it right then and there. I click, I see it. Look, let me talk to you for a minute, player. Let me get some stuff understood.
Oh my God. Her switch, her off.
And sometimes I might need to wait, and but I don't do petty. It's hard for me to do with
Yeah,
petty.
because you was being petty with the chat. Don't do it.
You know, I'll do it.
With
And
her
everything
messy
I
hair.
do,
She
look,
gonna do
everything
messy,
I
but
do
she ain't gonna do
look,
petty.
everything I do is in fun. Please, y'all, please don't take it personal. Please don't take it personal. I'm up here having fun. You know, I'm an instigator by nature. I've been doing it, you know. I've been messing with people all my life. So you got to have a sense of humor with me. You're too rigid. I don't know if we're going to work out because I'm living life and going to have fun in my life until the Lord call me home. Y'all not going to have me up here mean and dejected and all that sort of
Hell
shit.
no.
So
How
if
you
you
gonna
don't want to
say
have
all that
fun,
and you were just mean to the chat?
Look, if you don't want to have fun with me, I'm not for you. And it's okay.
It's okay. It's all right, Keisha. It's okay.
It's all right.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, man.
My mama love me.
Well, look, we got some things coming up. I don't know what's going down on tomorrow, but I think the whole house is calling the game tomorrow. Y'all calling the game tomorrow, whole house?
Absolutely.
Calling the game tomorrow, and everybody's invited to the club.
Nah, y'all don't want to go to the whole house, man. I heard they hired some goddamn police over there that they don't play over there, boy.
Oh yeah.
So if you come with your back out with your hospital gown and showing your butt crack and the thong up your ass, you ain't getting in. Yeah.
We'll be live. But hopefully we can get us a win tomorrow, y'all. Y'all gotta pray. Like the ball is saying, y'all gotta send up a prayer tonight, y'all, for our Chicago Sky. Yeah. You got the ball praying to the Lord. I need
She gotta
all
close
y'all
the club. She gotta close it down early. ADP. They took her liquor license
touch
away.
and agree, y'all. Y'all gotta help. Y'all gotta help our Sky, man.
So
Shout out to Brooklyn,
after
man. Shout out to Brooklyn 80s, man.
So after tomorrow's game, after the game, man, after the whole house go live, I'm gonna go live after that, man, on the Simply Ball Dropping channel. I'm gonna go live. Y'all come pull up, and we'll get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, post game gonna be with K-Sap.
And
post
look,
game gonna be
blame
with
Keisha
K-Sap.
if y'all ain't got your shirt.
You know what? You've been preening like a peacock. I wish I could throw something at your top of your dome.
Y'all like them shit. Hey, ADP, it looked good on pink too. It looked real good on pink. But you could have had it.
You know what?
But Keisha dropped the ball.
Yeah,
man. But I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. We ain't going past this 2 hours, man, because I got to chop and screw some things up. Make sure, like your mom and daughter said, hope everybody subscribe to the channel. Let's get us off the ground, man. First time, going live on this channel. I think it was a success tonight. So keep it up, keep the motion moving. Appreciate you, Tulip. So we appreciate everybody who was in the chat tonight. Appreciate the conversation. But you know what it is, y'all? You got to get up out of here, man.
Get up out of here, man.
Look, drop a like as y'all leave out the door, man. When y'all pick y'all's keys up, man, drop a like.
Hey, we see y'all in the Players Club, baby.
Yeah.
You come on over, me and this player over here, and then Duval, you coming up, Duval?
I'm still praying.
Yeah.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be there tomorrow.
All right, man. So we're gonna wrap the show up. Just
we're
one
gonna be
second,
in the club.
Look, appreciate y'all tuned in. But we're gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to